The visitor. It was Halloween night and I was home alone for the first time in years. My friends had gone out to a party, but something about this year felt different. The air was heavy. The cold breeze carried an eerie stillness. I wasn't up for company, not even trick-or-treaters. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the knocks on my door began. At first, they were light taps, kids in costumes shouting "trick or treat" through the door. I ignored them. But then, around 9 p.m., the knocks changed. They became harder, more insistent. I peeked through the peephole. Nothing. The street was empty. Feeling uneasy, I turned back, but a loud bang against the door made me jump. I whipped around to check the peephole again. This time a figure stood there. He was tall, dressed in a tattered black cloak, face hidden under a wide-brimmed hat. His pale hand rose slowly, pointing directly at me through the door. My breath caught in my throat. How could he see me? Without thinking, I rushed upstairs, locking myself in my bedroom. The pounding continued, relentless, growing louder and louder. I cowered in the corner, my heart thundering in my chest. Then, silence. For a moment I thought it was over, until I heard the creak of my front door opening. The mask Halloween has always been my favorite holiday. I love dressing up, blending into the night with nothing but a costume to hide behind. This year I picked up a strange mask from an old thrift shop. The shopkeeper had warned me not to wear it, muttering something about curses, but I brushed it off. It was perfect. An old porcelain mask, painted with a smiling face that stretched unnaturally wide. As soon as I put it on, I felt strange, like something inside me had shifted. I shrugged it off, chalking it up to excitement, and headed out. But as I walked down the street, something unnerving happened. People stared at me. Not the playful kind of stare, but horrified, wide-eyed gapes. I stopped in front of a window and caught my reflection. The mask wasn't just on my face. It was part of me. The smile had widened, stretching across my cheeks like a grotesque grin. I tried to remove it, but it wouldn't budge. I clawed at it, the edges cutting into my skin, but it only tightened, suffocating me with each pull. The worst part? The longer I wore it, the more I felt my own emotions slipping away, replaced by an overwhelming urge to hunt. The pumpkin patch. Every year, my family visited the old pumpkin patch on the edge of town. This year was no different, except something felt off. The pumpkins were strange, misshapen, their faces twisted in grotesque expressions, almost as if they were in pain. As I wandered through the patch, I tripped over something hard. Expecting a rock or a large root, I knelt down and pushed the vines away. Beneath the dirt was a hand, pale and lifeless, clutching the base of a pumpkin. My heart pounded as I followed the arm upward, revealing the rest of a body buried beneath the vines. A sharp laugh echoed through the field. I shot up, scanning the area, but saw no one. The pumpkins around me began to glow faintly, their twisted faces turning toward me. I ran toward the entrance, but the vines coiled around my legs, dragging me to the ground. I clawed at the earth, but more hands emerged, pulling me deeper into the patch. I screamed, but the only sound was the wind howling through the trees. The pumpkins watched in silence as the earth swallowed me whole.